I'm the police, and I'm here to arrest you. You've broken the law. I did not write the law. I may even disagree with the law, but I will enforce it. No matter how you plead, cajole, beg, or attempt to stir my sympathies, nothing you do will stop me from placing you in a steel cage with gray bars. If you run away, I will chase you. If you fight me, I will fight back. If you shoot at me, I will shoot back. By law, I am unable to walk away. I am a consequence. I am the unpaid bill. I am fate with a badge and a gun. Behind my badge is a heart like yours. I bleed. I think. I love. And yes, I can be killed. And although I am but one man, I have thousands of brothers and sisters who are the same as me. They will lay down their lives for me, and I them. We stand watch together, a thin blue line, protecting the prey from the predators, the good from the bad. We are the police.
Hey folks, I'm Dutch Doll. I'm the host of Dutch Doll Discussions. How you doing today? I'm doing fine. Today we're going to talk about the voices in my head and what they've been saying. Folks, it's that time of the year right now. It's the holiday season. To a lot of people, I mean a lot of different things. To cops, it means we're getting ready for the busy time. Burglaries, shoplifting, credit card fraud, forgery, all that stuff. Coupled with domestic violence. Do you know what the most violent day of the year is? See if you know this. The day before Thanksgiving. Yes, it is. The day before Thanksgiving. That's when all the college kids come back for Thanksgiving. Get ready to go back to their house. Go to see their old friends and whatnot. And it's not quite Thanksgiving. It's the biggest drinking night of the year also. It even tops New Year's Eve. I didn't think so, but it tops New Year's Eve and St. Patty's Day. All you Irish laddies out there are like, oh, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Actually, it does. The amount of Deweys that grow up on the night before Thanksgiving is astronomical compared to St. Patty's Day and New Year's Eve. But we're going to talk about these holidays in particular. I mean, I'm not going to go into, feel sorry for us. We work every holiday and we work around the clock and whatnot. We know what we're doing. We get involved in the job, and we know this before we take the job that it's going to be like this. It's just something we have to accept, and we do have to accept that it does start generally on St. Patty's Day. May even start on Halloween, that we feel the holiday angst coming. It's Thanksgiving Day, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, and it usually caps off with St. Patrick's Day. Because the tempo that the New York City Police Department revs the guys up to is unsurpassed by any other police department in the world. The stuff we need to do to prepare for one of these is astronomically insane. And we got to prepare for the Thanksgiving Day Parade. Thank God there's a little bit of a break on Christmas, but there is, Rockefeller Center. There is the Christmas tree lighting. There is the ice skating rink. There are the Rockettes. I got pictures of me with the Rockettes. The Rockettes is definitely, don't get me wrong, it's definitely a cush gig. It definitely is. It's a nice night. Gonna freeze your balls off, but listen, it is what it is. But then you got to deal with this guy all the time, and it just becomes a real pain in the ass. I kind of got to use my seniority to get out of things, so when the Christmas tree lighting came up and I had time on the job, my partner had to go, I went along with him, and we froze our balls off. And it generally turns out to be a good night. I mean, you come back a little frostbitten, but it turns out to be a good night. And what you're going to remember being a New York City police officer is that you're not only there to keep people safe, but you become part of the attraction too. So you have tourists coming up to you wanting to take photos with you, and you're constantly finding yourself in positions like this. A lot of guys get melancholy over the holidays. I felt the depression once in a while too, but you push through, you make it through. You just gotta get through your shift. Whatever your shift is, whatever paperwork you got. Maybe someday you might walk into work and they might have miscalculated the manpower for the night, and you walk in there and the sergeant be like, "Yo, do you want to be here tonight?" "Nah, I'd rather be home with my family." And the boss be like, "Well, Merry Christmas," and he sends you home on your way. That happened to me one night. I walked into the station house 2005, 2006, around there. And I remember the sergeant's name. We went to the academy together. And he turned around and he said, "Yo, you feel like being here tonight?" I'm like, "No, I'd rather be home with my family. It was my first Christmas not working. I worked all the other Christmases before that. And I walked into work. He said, "You traveled all the way out here. You ready to go?" I'm like, I hadn't even put my uniform on yet. And I was heading down to the locker room. I'm like, "Nah. Why?" He's like, "We got one guy too many. We hit the manpower number. We scheduled you just in case we didn't hit it, and I would never have known. And he could have kept me working, but he gave me a below. Took the full day. Even though I walked into work, took a full day vacation day for me, and I went back home. And it was a good night. It was a good night. It was, yeah. I was expected to be back. My family didn't expect me to walk back in the door. Lo and behold, it scared the shit out of everybody. It was good. It was the only Christmas I ever had off. And I still counted it as a working Christmas because I went into work. I had every expectation to work. The Christmas after that, it's the Christmas Eve that we worked in. We ran into the homicide on Eastern Parkway where kid had psychological issues and he it was all over the news. Turned around and his grandmother gave him a card that said, "Behold, a babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger," and he took it as some sort of incantation or spell. He walked into the kitchen, got a butcher's knife, and butchered his grandmother. I mean, so we were wrapped around on that one all night long. I thought in my head, I'm like, geez, people going home and it's their Christmas with their family, their kids are coming down the stairs, going to the Christmas tree or whatnot, and I'm sitting here going down to the morgue with a 85-year-old woman to do the identification on the body for the family, and this is my Christmas. This is what I got. But you accept, like I said before, we accept that with the job. We take the good with the bad and we move on. And then New Year's. My favorite phrase on New Year's was 1201, 0001, where I would tell people, "Folks, we're not telling you to go home, but you can't be here anymore. We were here for you. Now get out of here for us." And I said that every year for 21 years. 20 years. Because the 21st year I didn't make it to the ball drop. But if you haven't been down to Times Square for the ball to drop, first of all, it's an experience. You're herded like farm animals. You were corralled. You were penned. If you go to a bathroom, you can't get back into your crowd. You have to start all the way back. It's a thing. It really is a thing. Even being retired, there's still some privilege there, some little courtesy, little attaboy there, a little nod to the profession, where you tell the guy you're on the job, he sees your retired ID, he may move you along faster to get up to the top. But listen, it's not that much more than everybody else gets. It's not that much of a courtesy. You still lose your spot if you go to the bathroom. You might not have to beg as hard to go use the bathroom, but you still lose your spot. It's one of those things. Oh, After New Year's, my birthday comes along. We celebrate me turning another fucking year. I get depressed around my birthday because, like my history teacher told me in college, another year completed on this earth is another year close to your casket. The day you start your journey to live your life, the day you start your journey to end it. I went to a Catholic college. Professor, not for nothing, Dr. Gerard, you ruined my life. You really ruined my life, buddy. St. Valentine's Day, you try to get off, be with your loved one. At least love the one you're with. Too many days it was a man that was 5'6", bald with a goatee, and I worked with him for 16 years. Many Valentine's Day we spent together. Nothing romantic, just in the car doing our jobs. Believe it or not, Valentine's Day was a big blood holiday. I'm not sure gangs can actually call things holidays, but there was a day they celebrated whatever they celebrated. And then you make it to St. Patty's Day, and then you're in the clear. There actually is a song by John Mayer who talks about breaking up with a girl and having to make it through all the holidays and make it to St. Patty's Day, and that being the time where he thought it was okay to break up with her. Okay, John. For us, it was, listen, you pull the midnight duty before the night before St. Patty's Day. You pull that midnight duty. You stay up all night. You do your job. Keep your uniform on. You go right down to Manhattan. You march in the parade, and then you go home. No, folks, you don't get paid to march in the parade. You do it out of pride. And you go. The funny thing is, you go in uniform to march, which is the only way you can march. But you're not allowed out afterwards. We do not drink in the police department in uniform. We don't. It's just one of those things. The fire department can drink in uniform, but we don't. But my last year, I had a funny feeling that it was going to be my last year, and stuff like this happened. I walked to the restaurant. I sat down, had an Irish coffee, just one. Little girl walks over to me with the shamrock ears. She goes, "Officer, can you put this on for me? I want a picture with you." There are other pictures that go along with it, but I'm not going to subject the girl being put into my videos. And that happened. So it was a good. Listen, it's the last parade I marched in. It was a good note to go out on. Proud of my time. Had a good time on doing it. Took my duty seriously. A lot of guys do. So, folks, the Christmas shopping is going to start. Congestion is going to start in the city. The snow will start soon. People will be at each other's throat trying to get the latest, Cabbage Patch, Atari, Nintendo, Coleco, Sega, PSP, PMS, Station, whatever. I hear I got the VR7. Somebody else told me that. But our first responders will be out there. Our cops, firemen, sanitation workers, even the guys who write the parking tickets, even those guys. Maybe go over and say, "Merry Christmas, officer." Who knows? You might make a guy's day. Guy may be having a shitty. He may have to go shopping after work. He may have to go have a Christmas pageant going on. He's going to go for his kids, or he's missing a pageant. Merry Christmas, officer. Happy New Year. Or Happy Holidays. Or whatever anybody says these days. I can't even. Happy Thanksgiving. Season's greetings. Whatever. Whatever you need to do to improve somebody's day. Just by an act of kindness. "Hey, how you doing? Hey, thanks for being out here. Hope you enjoy your holidays." There's been many a perp who's gotten a break from this old detective around the holiday season. Just give us a break once in a while. That's all I was saying. Folks, I'm Dutch Doll. These are my discussions. Thanksgiving's a couple days away. I want you to enjoy your holiday. I want you to truly be thankful for your family, your friends, as I am thankful for every last one of you. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for my boys. Having lost everything this year in a fire, I'm thankful with very little I was able to get out of that building. I'm thankful to have a roof over my head. I'm thankful to have a brother, 2 brothers, and one of them I'm going to his house for Thanksgiving. With my annoying nephews. But listen, it's a relative things. Folks, I really do want you to enjoy this day, alright? It's a couple days away. It's Monday. I'm putting this video out tomorrow for Tuesday. I want you guys to really hit home with this, alright? Happy holidays, folks. I really want you to enjoy yourself and be thankful for what you have.
I'll make you famous. I'll make you famous.